go to a 3-love lead. McEnroe has got a tough road home.
S'il vous plaît, un peu de silence, s'il vous plaît.
However, this is a tough situation when you've played the quality of tennis that both these men have played. Now to try and put another nail in the coffin to consolidate that move, difficult.
Yep. Might have heard that silent salute from Boris Becker, as we have been saying about this man. He is just one of the sport's most charismatic players, but also finest gentleman. Acknowledging that point from McEnroe. Love 15.
Even when he was just 17, you know, when we first got a look at him at Wimbledon '85, he was such an adult. I mean, he had the joy of a teenager, but
Love 30. I think the most pleasant thing about him, Mary, is that he sees his own celebrity with such equanimity. He doesn't take it all seriously. I mean,
that's what he likes to remind himself and other people that they're just hitting balls out there. It's just a couple of guys hitting balls out there. Wars aren't being fought. You know, lives aren't at stake. And I think that's what gets him through so many tough matches. That's why he's such a great big match player.
Big chance here for McEnroe. Love 30, looking at a second serve. You can bet he'll be all over this one.
Unbelievable.
Certainly the best baseline rally of this match so far.
And again, I think back to what Ivan Lendl said about losing to Becker at the U.S. Open final. He said, you know, you have him rallying and you think you're hanging in there, and then all of a sudden, boom, he just trashes the ball.
Well, the same thing could be said about Lendl, too. If you ask Becker about that, I think he'd come up with the same answer. John McEnroe trying to compete from the baseline with sheer power. Still a big chance here, 15-30.
But Lendl says, I'm not as strong as Becker. I can't match that pace. Nobody in the game can.
Two break points coming up.
And this is what McEnroe's got to do, move him around. McEnroe's far more nimble about the court than Becker, and he's got to exploit that.
Change of direction on that forehand. Went back behind his opponent. Caught Becker off balance a little bit.
It's the power combination that makes Becker so strong. Lendl says those things about him. From the baseline, he's by no means the hardest hitter. There's Agassi and there's Lendl himself who hit as hard at least, but it's the combination of that and the serve and volley that make him so awesome. 15-40.
30-40.
Boy, he got away with that second serve. When that ball toss went up in the air, I thought double fault because he was lucky to chase that and find it. Oh. McEnroe can't complain about that call because he didn't see it. That ball went at about. This is right in the corner. Perfect position on this serve. Have a look at the slow motion camera. Right in the corner. 6 inches either way.
Yeah, if anything, that was inside. Deuce.
Avantage, Becker.
2 break points down. Becker comes through, and another big serve, unreturnable by McEnroe. I mean,
McEnroe had his chance though, didn't he? At 15-40,
Yeah.
Second serve, and he's been attacking that, trying to go and say, okay, we'll hit a passing shot, and then he got into a baseline rally.
so instead of being back on serve, which Becker was facing, he's got a point here to go up 3-love.
And he does. 3 games to love for Becker. The players will change ends, and we'll take a break. When we come back, McEnroe will serve, trailing love 3. Then
Silence, s'il vous plaît.
it is John McEnroe to serve, trailing love 3 in the 3rd set.
Asseyez-vous rapidement, s'il vous plaît. Carrière de corps, rapidement.
Not a lot of unforced errors in this match. Very high quality from both players, both superstars. You'd expect as much.
30, 0.
This ball's good.
Yeah, Becker, he thought it was long. Good.
See McEnroe trying to pick up the pace a little bit and went for a bit more on that volley. Also on the first serve, tried to get a little more stick on the first serve.
Crucial time here for McEnroe. He's only a break of serve behind, but
Feels like more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can't
And
put
it
that
will
down.
be more if he loses a serve game.
You can't put that down to an unforced error either, because it was a fine return from Becker, forcing the half volley.
Oh, yeah. Mishit passing shot, but Becker still nearly made the second attempt.
40, 30.
Mishit return here, and McEnroe, this is a tough shot. It may look pretty easy because that ball was doing strange things there. There's the second mishit, but McEnroe able to close in, put that backhand volley away.
Game point.
might have heard McEnroe say there's too much noise. The other day in his doubles match, he heard the phones ringing from off inside the bowels of the stadium. He demanded that they get shut off. The entire phone system was shut off until the conclusion of his match.
Boy, another great little angle backhand, the chip backhand, and he was helped by the net cord, of course.
3-1 for
Becker
Boris
mène
Becker in
par
the
3
third
jeux.
set.